have it back.
A wee bit slack from Rangers in possession, giveaways, turnovers, and Kusama there again found himself in a good area, picked the wrong option.
Nagoma on the halfway line to Giga, and Raskan's the short ball, right hand side, looking for options, and Tavernier is one of them, hugging that touchline on the right hand side, and he can come forward and slide it into the feet of Aarons about 20 yards from the goal line. Back to Tavernier on that right flank still, just rolls it into the path of Raskan, who's just behind him, into Danilo now. Danilo back out to Tavernier, back with Raskan once more, content to keep the ball for now, Rangers, without really going anywhere. Now Tavernier goes forward for Aarons, he can't keep a hold of it. Danilo picks up, but he handled it, and it will be a free kick. And with 25 minutes gone and no goals, gives us a chance to get the thoughts in the early stages from James McFadden. What have you made of it, Faddy?
Action. I'm not going to lie. I think that, we spoke about before the game about Rangers trying to be more solid defensively and don't give up too many opportunities. That one early, they mix up with Giga and Fernandez. Jack Butland's came out and spilt one, but apart from that, as you just speaking about there, Rangers a bit slack in possession. They're looking for, even test the goalkeeper, look like you're going to threaten and score a goal, but I think overall Darrell has to be happy with the start.
Here come Rangers forward through Aarons into the box. Danilo, decent touch, tries to hook over his head. Majowski's goal, offside. Acrobatic effort from Majowski. The flag went up instantly. It will be checked, of course, and Majowski thought he'd added to the 2 goals he scored at the weekend with another clinical effort in front of goal, but just strikes me that the assistants probably got that right. Danilo also looked like he might have been offside in the build-up, but we'll let VAR check. And Tom,
it looked as if he was in an offside position, but sometimes you never know. I mean, we're in the halfway line, so we can't really tell. Obviously the linesman's right in line with it, his flag was up instantly, but Danilo tries the overhead kick first, gets it wrong, it spins up into the air, and it's a really acrobatic finish from Majowski. Superb, and if it's in, it is some goal.
The referee is continuing to listen to his assistant. Oh, the goal's given. Bojan Majowski has Rangers in front. Well, it certainly looked like he was lurking in an offside position, but he's gone. The former MTK player has gone right in front of the Ultras to celebrate, and that has not gone down well there with the Ferencvaros fans. But Bojan Majowski, with really Rangers' first effort on goal, has them ahead. It is Ferencvaros 0, Rangers 1.
Yeah, I mean, it looked tight, Alistair. Obviously the guys back in the studio, we don't have TV pictures, well, I've seen it better than us, but what you can't take away is the absolute quality of the goal from Bojan Majowski. He's not far out and he's not under pressure, but he still gets back to goal, does an outrageous bicycle kick down at the goalkeeper's feet and into the back of the net, and it's the first time really that Rangers have had an effort on goal. As James was saying, it's not been that exciting in terms of goal-mouth action, but what a goal to put Rangers ahead.
James, can we come back to you for a confirmation that VAR got that right?
Yeah, it looked like they did. I mean, the first angle we watched, it wasn't very clear, and it is extremely tight. But clearly, he's onside, and almost spot on. What a finish it is. We're speaking about Majowski and the 2 goals at the weekend, and how much that would give him, a confidence boost. It's an outrageous finish. It really is, and it was tight, but clearly he's onside. Fact, yeah.
Great stuff, thanks Faddy. So Rangers lead by a goal to 0 just before the half-hour mark, and the home sides, who are keen to keep up their unbeaten records in this competition this season, have a job to do to ensure that happens. Sitting on 11 points coming into this one after a draw here with 10 men against Victoria Pilsen. That was rescued late on, having played all of the second half and a bit of the first with 10, but wins away to Genk and Salzburg, put in an excellent position. A home win here against Ludogorets, and a 1-1 draw away to Fenerbahce. But here they come looking for an equaliser immediately at the edge of the Rangers box, although Danilo sticks a toe in to cut out the pass from Utvush. The live table, for what it's worth at the moment, has Rangers leapfrogging up to the heady heights of 29th. But well, they can only go out and do what they have to do tonight and win the game, and then give themselves an opportunity perhaps to qualify. But they're on the defensive here, and it's Daly with a chance for the equaliser. It's wide. That is a very, very good chance. Out to the right hand side for Totes. Majowski's back there trying to make sure the cross doesn't come in. It does come in though. Totes, and Butland takes that one as he backpedaled it to his back post and took that one well. Probably the most difficult catch he's had, and he takes it well.
Yeah, it was a big old floaty cross from Totes right to the back post, and Jack Butland did well, watches it all the way, and safe pair of hands. He had a bit of a rocky start at the early part of the game, a couple of dodgy kind of pass backs or pass outs, but that was good handling.
Deep into stoppage time here in Budapest. Still Ferencvaros 0, Rangers 1 at the end of the first half. Ferencvaros have it over on the far side, and it comes to Rijmakers, the centre of defence. He's seen plenty of the ball. Back out to Soloy to his left, and then forward it goes to O'Dowda. Now it's Varga, nice little link up there into Kanichowski. It goes, then Tote gets out to the left hand side. There's a one final chance in this first half, and towards Daly, comes beyond him, beyond Magoma, who didn't want to touch it as it came across goal. Makrekis picks up, and Kanichowski gets it back to him, right hand side into, as a good dummy there from Cisse. Cisse gets it back, now he'll cut it back. There's the equaliser right on the stroke of half time. Wonderful play from Cisse before it is knocked into the back of the net by Benes Utush. It was a well constructed goal, you'd have to say, as Rangers failed to keep a clean sheet yet again in the Europa League. And just on half time, it is Ferencvaros 1, Rangers 1.
Yeah, it's a sucker blow for Rangers, but you've got to say the quality in the goal.
One when Mikey Moore tries to go through a space that perhaps wasn't there to Ferencvaros players coming together to win possession back fairly in the eyes of the referee, as they have it now on the right hand side. 71 and a half on the clock, as looks like the home side are going to go to their bench for the first time this evening. But still in play over on the right hand side. It's Cisse back to Makrekis, and then all the way back via Rijmakers to the goalkeeper. Fire forward down the left hand side for O'Dowda, if he can keep it in. Yeah, he has done. Tavernier trying to get back at him in an advanced area now, up to the edge of the Rangers penalty area on the left hand side. Sends it in, must be, it is, and it's that man Barnabas Varga at the back post. He was not going to pass up that opportunity. Beautifully flighted in by O'Dowda, and Varga rose to notch his 20th goal of the season, and he won't score a simpler one. Rangers torn apart. The original diagonal ball, as Tomo says, was right on the money, and O'Dowda delivered from the left hand side. Varga with a header. It's Ferencvaros 2, Rangers 1.
It's a brilliant goal from a Ferencvaros point of view. The diagonal 70-yard pass, magnificent. Then there's not enough pressure on O'Dowda before he gets the cross in. He floats it to the back post, and I don't know, I would need to see the replay, but for me, Magoma and Fernandez, I think it is at the back post. One of them has to be picking up Varga, who, you're right, I mean, it's a simple header, puts it in the back of the net, but from Rangers' point of view, really disappointing defensively.
A couple of changes which were going to be made anyway, but they're definitely going to be made now by Ferencvaros, and it's the scorer of the equaliser, Utbush, who will be replaced by Christopher Zachariasen, and I think Daly is going to be replaced by Joseph, and looks like Telo Osgar is going to come on for Rangers. Lenny Joseph then, and Christopher Zachariasen coming on as Daly tries to rouse the crowd even further, but we don't need a lot of that. It's James Tavernier who's coming off for Osgar, so that's going to be some sort of change of shape. We'll see how that affects Rangers as on comes Osgar. So that's Rangers made all their changes with 16 to play, and they need a goal now, or else they are going to tumble to another defeat from blocking a ball to kick the match off again.
Yeah, well, they need to go for it now. Rangers do. I mean, they've not really been an attacking force in this game tonight in terms of creating opportunities, efforts on goal. Very, very few. But they've got to go for it here now.
Yeah, Raskan gets it to Curtis midway inside the Ferencvaros half, out to Migoma. Migoma left hand side into Oscar. He needs to start showing what he's capable of. He is his left hand side, gets it back from Raskan, forced back the way though. Clip forward now for Raskan. Raskan helps it on and cleared away before Mikey Moore can get there. It was a decent bit of play that